About this ongoing saga in the Potomac River, Shanika. Virginia health officials are issuing a warning to people to really, right now, stay clear of the Potomac. The sewage that's been gushing into the river since last month, it's causing major health concerns for miles downstream.
That's right. And joining us to talk about this advisory, we have our Max Marcilla. And hey, good afternoon, Max. Thank you for joining us this morning on Sunrise on the Hill. I saw you out there. I saw you speaking about this advisory. Tell us here what it's about, what it is about.
Sure. Well, good afternoon, guys. Always good being with you. Yeah, there's a couple of advisories that have come out in the last few days. First, we heard from DC on Friday, and their advisory, very similar to what we saw from VDH in Alexandria, which is essentially don't go in the water, clearly, swimming, canoeing, kayaking, etc. Don't go near the water when you're walking your pets because, of course, you have to keep them on a leash. Otherwise, they could kind of get away, get in the water, try to drink the water. That's not good. So be careful with your pets. And then the last part of the advisory, something that DC was the one to put out, don't go fishing. Now, it is important to note that the areas in DC, mainly Georgetown area, in Alexandria, these are not areas that we have seen really high E. coli levels, like above the recreational limit. But we talked about the weather, things are warming up, the icy Potomac is melting a lot, and that could lead to some heightened E. coli levels. So out of an abundance of caution, to be really safe, these jurisdictions are saying stay away, no recreational activities.
Max, what are people able to do in the meantime? I mean, this has just been an ongoing struggle for folks that are directly impacted by all this.
Yeah, I mean, stay away from the water. That's it. That's what we're hearing. The alternatives, find something on land, stay away, and hope that this is sort of resolved in the coming weeks and months. We know it, will be weeks and months. We reported this morning on Sunrise about the timeline for how this could all get fixed, and we know there's sort of a part one of fixing it, which is just making sure that no more overflows happen. That we're looking at 4 to 6 weeks. But the bigger question is, how do you permanently fix this important part of the pipe that was broken about a month ago now? And that's going to take 9 months. It's important to remember this is the Potomac Interceptor. It's the piece of infrastructure where the pipe broke. And what that does is it takes this wastewater from areas near Dulles Airport, transports it all the way into Montgomery County, Maryland, which is where the world's largest wastewater treatment plant is. And from there, they treat the water and it's able to flow safely into the Potomac. Well, the pipe broke on the way to that treatment facility, and fixing it permanently, again, 9 months. So this is going to take some time.
Max, is there a timeline for this? And it may not even make sense, a temporary fix, maybe to stop, the ongoing problem? Or is it like you said, this is a step-by-step process?
Yeah, I think the temporary fix, I guess they would classify as no more overflows. That's the area where we're looking at 4 to 6 more weeks.
Wow, that's okay, a long time when you say 9 months to fix that pipe there, but I'm pretty sure our local health departments will keep us updated on all of that. Max, thank you so much for following this story. We talked to you about this last week and thought maybe we would see some progress, and it looks like we're kind of taking steps back.
Yeah, I mean, there is progress. Last time we talked, we saw even higher E. coli levels, especially toward the spill site. DC Water has said that over the weekend, they've installed 3 new pumps to sort of move that water around the Potomac. So there is progress. We're seeing lower E. coli readings, and we are seeing more pumps kind of move that water through. But it's progress versus what ultimately will be a long journey to making sure that this is fully fixed and the water is fully safe, which right now it is not, especially the area closest to the spill.
And Max, quickly, is the Maryland Department of Health weighing in at this point?
Yeah, so Maryland was actually one of the first ones to weigh in. We saw Prince George's County and Montgomery County put out warnings very early on. Virginia and DC have lagged a bit behind, and that's sort of irked some advocates that we've spoken with. But Maryland was involved early on. And then actually on Friday, some representatives from the Maryland Department of Environment testified in front of a House committee, and they talked a lot about what we just talked about: the timeline to recover, how safe is the water, what's the impact of melting ice. But the other interesting thing they said is the melting ice. They do believe that it will have an impact. It will raise these E. coli levels. One of the things that an official said in his Q&A portion to some Maryland delegates was, we are not out of the woods yet. But he also said his belief is that that may be more isolated to the spill site and wouldn't necessarily go as far down as, say, a National Harbor area.
All right, Max Marcilla, thank you so much for calling in here for the news at noon. And you can catch Max Marcilla on Sunrise on the Hill every morning, 6 to 9 on DC News Now.
Max, thank you.